This is the Roxanne Show. Get ready. It's time to rise. The inner critic comes in. These lower vibrational, disempowered scripts come in. You know, this energy that essentially makes you want to fucking be like, quit, like stop, just like, ugh, you know? Sometimes I will say this, surrendering to the moment and just going like, you know, what do I really need for myself? Maybe it is quiet time. Maybe it is just kind of retracting and just, you know, going inward and being more quiet and it's less of a push and it's just kind of more of a I'm going to just be, you know? And I certainly have those moments and I do activate that energy at certain times as well, you know? But this today wasn't that for me. Today was a day where I go, okay, girl, I get it. There's a lot happening right now, inside, outside, you know, but we got to fucking show up. We got to show up. We got to fight right now because this matters to me. You know, being here with you guys matters to me. And the other, you know, aspects of my work that, you know, I'm having to show up for today absolutely matter to me, right? And inside, my heart is actually not directing me to, you know, retract, get quiet, surrender. Again, that there is a time for that. So I want to make that very clear here. My heart today, though, is saying, girl, I love you. I know this shit's hard right now, but you are fucking capable. You are so worthy of continuing on, moving forward, of shutting down the scripts, the inner critic, all that energy that's disempowering you. Like, you're worth the effort to make that shit happen, right? I was thinking this a couple of days ago, over the weekend, that, you know, about the inner critic. And I want to talk about the inner critic specifically in my life, but just in general, right? The inner critic, that voice that just loves to fucking put you down, to make you feel like you're not enough, you're not doing good enough, you know, all the things, right? Just a very negative, disempowering voice. Look, I don't know if it's possible to ever get rid of that voice. I don't know, you know? Maybe there's some gurus out there who will say that it is possible. I prefer to live on the side of maybe, maybe not, and continue to sharpen my internal weapons, which is ultimately this very fortified, empowered, loving, unbreakable relationship with myself that is the arsenal of all the weapons that shuts that shit down. Like, I would prefer to sharpen this relationship with myself so that when these moments come, when that inner critic starts to come in and try and, you know, submit me, I fucking choke that inner voice out, you know? It's my jujitsu terminology. I submit it. I do not let it beat me, you know? And it's a conscious choice. It's not easy. But that's actually the beauty of it too. When you look back and you are able to realize, damn, I was having a really hard moment. That hurt. I was on my knees, but I did not allow myself to get beat. I did not allow that voice, those script, those words to take me down and to own me, you know, because ultimately it's not the truth. It's so important. This is why I'm always talking about being rooted in your heart. Your heart is the truth. Like I said, my heart today didn't advise me, you know, which by the way also is your intuition, right? This is my perspective, my framework around it. But honestly, like how your heart and your highest self are one, right? So the voice and the message and the directive that I got today on a harder day for me, internally, externally, was, girl, I love you. I know this shit's hard, but you're capable and you're worthy. So go. It's not time to retract. It's time to fight. And we're with you. We're with you. It's just so part of my, my language that there's always a we aspect here because it's me and my highest self. It's me and my authentic self. One thing, my muse, right? My ride or die. And so here I am, just really raw, honestly, just sharing it with you. But these moments are so important to me to share on all of my channels. But specifically, having this podcast is a really beautiful opportunity to bring you into these moments because look, I'm not here to just share a fucking highlight reel, And if anything, this is a highlight moment for me because this is me showing up for myself. This is me not backing down from the fight. This is me living everything that I fucking talk about and encourage you to do in your own life, right? This is me just being honest, So I don't know, maybe you're having this day or this moment right now, or if you're not, we all know that you're going to, or you just had, But if you are in this moment right now, and you are getting that directive that's similar, that's like, go, like, come on. And it's hard. And you're like, but I fucking, like you want to make the excuse, you want to distract yourself, you want to, do anything but what your heart is actually telling you, which is, no, we got to go. We got to do this. We got to face it. I hope that this little bite-sized solo-sode, this very real-time, real moment with me, solo-sode, energy will support you to fight for yourself, to show up for yourself, to say that you're worth the fucking effort that you put. Because I'll tell you what, already, and I'm not even through my day yet. I still have, a lot more to get through and to show up for. But I'll tell you right now, I already fucking won. I won because I'm here right now, just living through my feelings, but not being submitted, I'm rising above it. I'm not letting it beat me. So when I go to bed at night and I replay my day, which is something that I always do, I love to examine myself. I'm curious. I investigate. I'm not judging. I'm just paying attention. How'd you move? Did you show up? Like what happened, right? When I'm in that moment, I already can see it. I will be so proud of myself. I'll be so proud of myself. It doesn't matter how the day started. It doesn't matter if this was my best performance or not. I always talk about this, optimal performance versus peak performance. There's a difference. Peak is the apex. It is, it's the top echelon moment of your performance. And that is not something that's sustainable. That is not something that you're doing all the time. This is why I'm such an advocate and always talking about optimal performance. Peak performance has its place. Trust me, I'm all about peak performances, but optimal performance is sustaining your best for as long as you can in every moment of your life that you possibly can, right? And so what does that mean? It means that an example of today, this is the best that I got to give. Is it my all-time best? No. Is that okay? Fuck yeah. Thanks so much for listening, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and review.